So we're back at Dayz again, and we're gonna see if it's just as hard as it was last time, and hopefully we'll be able to find a way to survive this time, and not, get fucking destroyed by glitches and zombies and shit like that, so we'll see. God, die already, I punched you like a million times, girl. Holy shit! And so after about like 20 zombies coming at me, I finally die. So that was my first death today. And I spawned back in, and I'm already dying of freezing cold rain, so that's fun. But I do come across this big ass cargo ship that's crashed, so hopefully there's going to be something in there for me. And half of the ship is blocked off because apparently someone decided it's a good idea to build a base here. So, cool. But then I explored the other side of the ship, and holy shit, look at this beauty. So, this guy's blocked off pretty much every entrance into the other side of the ship. Well, except for one. And I'm kind of surprised I made it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of thought I was gonna miss that jump and just die, but I made it, so here's to that. It's kind of pointless because I searched the entire ship and there's pretty much nothing on it. Like, this AK was the only thing I found and there's pretty much nothing else. And since this guy blocked off pretty much every exit, I really don't have a lot of options on getting off this side of the ship, so I have to hopefully make this jump. And I don't. I do not make this jump and I fall and I break my fucking leg. So fuck you to whoever made that fucking base, I hate you. But I get up and I try to walk around and I pass out. I regain consciousness and I try to walk around again and I pass out again. So while I'm passed out, I think to myself, if I can't walk around and every time I take a few steps I pass out, I don't really have a lot of options for what I can do right now. So there's really only one thing that I can do. So, take my gun. I just found my prized possession and point to my head, say my prayers, look up into the sky, and pull the trigger, and nothing happens. Yeah, the it's yeah, not firing. Yeah, I didn't have it cocked, so yeah, that's a little anticlimactic, but yeah, it's fine. So it's working now, and so I try this again. Point the gun to my head, say my prayers, look up into the sky. So that's my second death in Dayz today. So I spawn in again, and this time I'm actually not dying of freezing cold rain, so that's good. That's a good start. And I actually do spawn by a village, but there's a person here. Yeah, kind of scares me, not gonna lie, because, people aren't usually too friendly in this game. So I end up running away because don't trust the guy. Even though he doesn't look like he has a lot of loot, still don't trust him. You never know of people in Dayz. And I'm running around looting, and I see this other guy. I'm not sure if this is the same guy or a different guy. No clue, but he seems friendly enough, so. But I try to follow him, and he just disappears. I have no idea where this dude went. He just fucking Houdini'd me. A few seconds later, I hear a gunshot, and this scares the shit out of me because this came from the other direction, so it was definitely not the dude I just saw, so that means there's multiple people in this village, and one of them has a gun with ammo, so that's not good. So I spend the next 5 minutes cowering in this house, hoping that this dude will not find me, and after I build up the courage to leave and go loot, I find a gun, and I'm like, holy shit, bet I can actually defend myself if someone else in here has a gun. And so I equipped it, and the thing has no ammo. It's like when someone gives you one of those big ass chocolate bars and then you bite into it and you find out that's actually hollow. So it's actually just like the regular candy bar. It's just a lot bigger. It fucking fakes you out and just pisses you off. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me. So I go around looting again, hoping to find some ammo, and I see a dude again. And then I end up running away, scared as shit. And I run away into the forest as fast as I can, trying to run away from this dude. And I find a moose. A fucking moose, yeah, this is like the coolest thing I've ever found in Dayz. Hey, Mooshy Mooshy. Hey, Mr. Moose, how you doing? How you doing, Mr. Moose? Hey, you stuck, Mr. Moose? Are you stuck? So I try to get the moose unstuck by punching it, and it does not work. So I run off into the woods again, and I find a big-ass tower, and I climb it to hopefully get my bearings and see what's around me that I can loot. And I get to the top, and there's pretty much nothing around here except for some castle in the distance. So I go to the castle, and as I get there, I realize, maybe a castle in the middle of nowhere isn't the best place to find, food and other kind of loot, but, we're here now, so that's just how it's going to be. I get to the top of the castle, and all there is here is a tent, and there's no loot in the tent either. It's completely empty. So I decide, I'm gonna leave this place with something, even if it is a fucking empty tent. But then I kind of feel guilty for taking whoever's tent this is. And so I decided to put it back, because I know I'm not gonna be a dick like that. So I looted this whole place, and there's nothing around here for miles. And I'm starving to death, I have no food, and I'm sick apparently, which I didn't even realize before now. So yeah, I really only have one option. So again, I'm gonna have to, pull this card, and yeah, I die. Again. So that was my third death, and my final death today in Dayz. So yeah, it is just as hard as I remember.